light skin face on.
Just fair.
Welcome back to another episode of I'm Not Cappin podcast. It is the sports show the day
Yes,
before the
sir.
4th of July. You heard. We got Tyrell, we got Chad, we got Bad Takes, and we got Big
Oh, that's
Shane.
crazy.
My fault. I ain't thought start it off like that. We got Rose in the building as well. Y'all
Starting
already
the
know
holiday
what it
weekend
is.
off early. Let's
What's
get it.
up?
Already know
What's happening?
how everybody feeling, man.
I got my
Good,
Capri
man.
Sun today, man.
All right.
Crazy week. We got a lot to talk about. Can't wait.
Most definitely.
Mr. Tay, I don't even know if I'm gonna start the show how it's supposed to start, but
Why you say that? I ain't got nothing crazy to say today, bro.
what has been the most, I guess, surprising and the best moves in the offseason so far?
The most surprising is the 76ers getting Jaylen Brown, of course, because they just gave up Paul George and like 2 picks, 2 unprotected picks, too, at that. A 36-year-old Paul George gets traded for a 30-year-old in their prime, can carry a team.
Hold on. He can do what?
Can carry a team. Finals MVP.
Hey, Chad. So Chad
What's
and
up?
Tara, which I don't know. I'm glad he said that because at one point in time, he used to be a Jaylen Brown hater.
No, I was never a hater.
You still
I would know along. Look. I'll tell you the truth. I was never a hater. I just didn't believe at the time, until he won the Finals MVP. I just didn't believe because when they went on that run, Jayson Tatum
Try flip it. You always
look, Jayson Tatum in the Eastern Conference Finals averaged 30. Jaylen Brown still averaged 28. So I wasn't believing at the time. He had to win the Finals MVP for me to believe. I'm a believer. That's it. I would never hate. I always thought he was good.
So you finally admit he better than Jayson Tatum?
I used to.
I'll tell you something that you probably gonna like though. I would have traded Jayson Tatum over Jaylen Brown.
I definitely agree.
That's not a bad take whatsoever.
I agree
I
with
would have
that.
traded Jayson Tatum just because Jaylen Brown took you. What they made it to the second round in the playoffs?
No, first.
Oh, first round. Okay, anyway, they won with 54, 56 games in the regular season.
They would have won if Homeboy ain't come back, but that's
of course.
Okay. So then we can all agree that Tatum kind of messed up the chemistry between the team when he came back, right?
Yeah.
Right. And then we can all agree that Jaylen Brown was better after 2. He's always been better.
I mean, they both do things. Their game is so different, bro. I don't know. They play 2 different ways, so I can't really say that one is better than the other because one is better than the other in something. The other one is better than the other in something. So
what Jayson Tatum do that Jaylen Brown?
I don't know, man. They both can give you 40, 30, and 40 every night.
I'm gonna put you on the clock. What can Jayson Tatum do that Jaylen Brown can't do?
Jayson Tatum can go left. Jaylen Brown can't. That's a proven fact, though. You remember? Hold on. Why you looking at me like that? That was the big thing. I told you he can't go left and finish at the rim with his left. He always got to go right. When he went left, he was getting locked down. I always told you that. That's my only knock on him.
Well, Jayson Tatum don't finish at the rim like he's supposed to. He always want to pull up shots.
He does.
One is a killer. One's a known killer.
I think Jayson Tatum is a killer too. Jayson Tatum against hold on. I'm glad you said that because I brought this up with somebody I was having a discussion with the other day. Before Jayson Tatum got hurt against the Knicks, was it the Knicks? He got hurt against the Knicks, right?
Yeah, it was the Knicks.
He was on the way to dropping 50. Do we not forget about that?
I wasn't worried about
and I know you won't watch it because you didn't care about the Knicks back then. Blah blah blah. Anyway, everybody else.
That's not what I said. I said I wasn't worried about his 50.
If he would have stayed in the game, if he would have been healthy in that game, bro, they would have won, bro.
No, they was losing.
No, they would have won because he was dropping 50. They would have won, bro. They was only down by 4 when he got hurt.
Okay, you're right.
They was down by 4 when he got hurt with 5 minutes left in the game.
Listen, We fear Jaylen Brown, not nobody fear no
Hey,
Jayson.
just because you feel somebody don't mean nothing, bro. I ain't gotta feel you.
Hey, I'm gonna
Tatum,
support Jaylen Brown all the way. That's a Cobb native. That's that Cobb County. Shout out to Jaylen Brown, man. But Tyrell, Chad, what y'all got?
I'm gonna drink my Capri Sun, bro.
I know. Drink your little juice.
I mean, I'm agree with Rose. Well, yeah, I mean, the best and the most surprising was Jaylen Brown for sure. Jaylen Brown, them getting Jaylen Brown made them the second best team in the East. Got to say the Knicks
Mm-hmm.
because the Knicks won. But
Okay.
to be honest, they're the best team in the East now for the pickup after that. To be honest, I'm damn near on some give them a ring type shit. Because what people aren't talking about is Anthony Simons, a 20-point scorer easily, and they're gonna have him off the bench for the low. To be honest, the East is already made. They don't even need to be to win the East. I'm gonna keep it a bean. But if Embiid is healthy, just give them their ring. I don't care who come out the West. But
Embiid,
but
I
we
don't
can
even
get
think
that later.
I don't even think Embiid got to be healthy.
He
He
really
ain't got to
don't.
be
Well,
healthy.
well,
He
for the
really don't.
finals, for the finals, for OKC, like something like that, yeah. But
I
to
don't
win the
even
East,
think they got.
no.
I don't even think he has to be healthy for the finals. That's how good that front court. That's how good they is right now.
Nah, but that thing is that front court because Spurs, like the Thunder Spurs, they all got front court big men. I think Embiid would have to be healthy to beat them. But to win the East, he don't got to be there. It's over with. The East is over with right now. I ain't gonna lie. There's nothing to talk about. And that was crazy because until that trade happened, Toronto had the best. Toronto getting Kawhi was crazy to me. That was the biggest thing for me. I was like, damn, because that team was solid last year. There was a couple injuries away from being past first round. If Ingram didn't get hurt, quickly
Took
didn't
him
play
to
the whole
game
series.
7.
Yeah, quickly didn't play the whole series. And Ingram missed the last 2 games, like game and a half. They could have beat them boys first round. So I'm like, they right there. Now they got Kawhi. If Quickly's healthy and they got Kawhi, we know Kawhi and Scotty, they both gonna lock up. Like they can like your two best players is damn near it's quiet for y'all because Kawhi and Scotty could lock both of them down. And they
Mm-hmm.
could both score. So until Jaylen Brown, I was looking at Toronto like, whew, Toronto might be the second best team in the East besides the Knicks. Again, the Knicks won, so we gotta always put them one right now. But I was looking at Toronto like, but now Jaylen Brown and quickly, even a little Dean Wade shooter, I think that changes the tide now. But I want to show love to Phoenix. Phoenix been having a low key crazy offseason. That's the team I'm looking out for. Spurs could be, I mean Spurs. The Suns could be like the third, fourth seed in the West. I don't know about playoff success, but record wise, I like Phoenix. What they did, they got Miles Bridges, they re-signed Gillespie, they got Luke Kennard, they got Cole Pete in the draft. So I like Phoenix. Phoenix probably did the most. Like they got the most players, but they wasn't like the best, team. But like they were up significantly. But yeah, Philly, Toronto, yeah, Philly, Toronto, Phoenix definitely did their thing. But the Spurs getting Tobias Harris is a real good pick too. But
Man,
the
the
Spurs
Spurs finna
were,
get knocked out
Yeah.
second round, bro. I said it.
I don't know, man. Who could beat them
That's my
outside of OKC?
that's my bad take of the night. The Spurs get knocked out second round, bro. Remember this episode? I said it.
But who though? Well, do you have a team in mind? Like outside of OKC, I think OKC can beat them. But do you have another team like if they face second round, like they beat them?
If the Timberwolves face them in the second round, they're losing to the Timberwolves
All
because
right,
they would have
well,
lost to them this past season if the niggas was healthy.
I think Tobias changes down a little bit. The way he was playing in the postseason, I think Tobias changes a lot. I think they'll be more comfortable too. But Timberwolves definitely would have put up a fight for sure. They had a lot of injuries for sure. 100%. I will not disagree with that. I like the Lakers too. The Lakers did a lot too. Now I'm thinking about it.
And we're gonna
They,
get to the Lakers. I got something for the Lakers. We're gonna get to the Lakers.
yeah, I actually like what they did. They need power forwards, but I mean I don't know about the Aiden trade. That's else that we can get into later. That was a LeBron thing, but I like the guards they got. Quentin Grimes, Colin Sexton, because we all know Luka and Reeves gonna get hurt. So they need people, good quality guards. Like Colin Sexton, that's a starting guard. So when Luca get hurt, you need somebody who can still win you games in a regular season. Because
Cobb
Luca's,
County, baby, too.
because yes he is, Shout out to Colin. We know Luca's gonna miss like 20 games. You know what I'm saying? Reed always, you know what I'm saying. So
20.
You need some
Like maybe
minimum,
like
Half
40,
the
nigga.
season, guys.
Half a
minimum,
damn
minimum,
season. Fucking with
minimum,
him.
and that's my favorite player. But he's gonna miss some games for sure. So we need like Colin Sexton and Reeves could still win you games in the regular season with
They
that
can,
backcourt.
for sure.
So you know what I'm saying. So I really like Colin Sexton and Quentin Grimes. They're both two-way players, both two-way guards. You can kind of interchange Grimes into 2 and 3. Walker Kessler was a good pickup, maybe not for that price, but they had no choice.
Yeah,
Those
Tyrell
jet.
taking all the teams. Everybody can. You supposed to
So
take one team, Tyrell.
my fault game. I'm done. I'm I'm done for the night, man.
Oh
Tyrell,
man,
man, taking all the teams. Then he about
no,
to,
for
hey, I
real.
ain't
Oh my
gonna lie.
god.
Not so
Go
much
ahead.
has
Yeah.
happened. My
All
Oh,
fault.
right.
I got
All right.
hype, man.
Go ahead.
no, you good,
Chad,
man.
what you got, Chad?
I'm gonna say the obvious biggest move this offseason is going to be Jaylen Brown. Other than when LeBron eventually makes his decision, LeBron got to build up hype before he makes a decision. He always does that. But Jaylen Brown to the Sixers is undoubtedly the most shocking and probably the dumbest trade I've ever seen. I know we're probably gonna cover it later, but let me talk about this right. A Finals MVP, the man that is the most consistent. I agree with Rose. He's better than Tatum. I think Brown is more of a killer than Tatum was. Tatum's too streaky. If you go back and look at that 24 finals, I mean, even
Hey,
hell,
Chad, my bad. Before you go on your rant, I'm gonna let you
what's up?
restart that. You agree with
Okay, go
me?
ahead.
You agree with me, not Rose. Rose don't
Nah,
agree.
I said
Oh,
it
snap.
too, bro. Nah,
Hey,
I
don't
said
let.
Yeah,
it.
I think
Go
everybody
rewind
said
this
it.
episode. You
Let
can
me
go
see.
Hey,
back on
Okay,
this
hey,
live.
hey,
I said
hey,
it too, bro.
I'm gonna repeat
listen.
it looking in the camera. Brown is more of a killer than Tatum. Tatum's too streaky. He doesn't get the
Oh
job
no,
done.
that's a fact. That's a fact for sure.
That is a
There's no
fact.
debate.
If you go
No
back and look at
debate.
that 24 finals, I went back and watched the games. I'm like, okay, what did the Celtics see that I didn't see? I noticed that Brown was a knife. You give him the rock, he's gonna dunk on somebody. He gonna go in, he gonna finish with the offense, he gonna finish with this. Yeah, exactly. Play that again, Rasheed. Play that again, man.
See,
Like, come on now. What are we doing? The
Chad
Celtics,
got a hype. Chad got a hype up here.
when you go back and look at that series, Brown was the most consistent player. If you go back to 2018 in that
Say
series
it
against the
again.
Cavaliers, Brown was more consistent. What was Tatum doing?
Jason
Being
Tatum was a
streaky,
rookie, bro.
being streaky.
Well, now he
Still,
wasn't a
hey,
rookie. He
still,
wasn't a rookie.
even throughout the years, Rose, you got to admit, Brown has been more consistent. He's a more consistent two-way player. If I want somebody to score at the end of the game, I'm giving it to Brown.
I
I'm
don't
giving it
know.
to Brown.
More consistent two-way player. I'm gonna take Jaylen Brown. Yes, I agree with you on that. Now that
Okay.
last statement, I don't know. I'll give it to either one.
That's true. But I think that I'll rely on Brown getting there
You
about
want
scoring
that
more than
dog.
Tatum.
You want that
We got that
dog.
dog. We want
You
that
want
dog,
that
man.
dog.
But the Celtics trading away, obviously, their best star from last season, 28 points per game. Remember what I said last podcast, right? The East is filled with more battle-tested teams. All they need is one more piece to get over the hump. The Celtics gave the Sixers that one more piece they need to get over the hump. I got to stand this trade. The Sixers offered BJ Escombe for Brown. No. The Celtics wanted BJ Escombe. Sixers said, no, we'll give you Paul George. Celtics said, yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. That's all I got. Oh, no more.
Them niggas want a podcast P, bro. That's what
Facts.
they want.
36
Wait,
years
hold
old.
on. Let me say something, Sheem. Last week when you was talking about the West versus East, and I said you made a good point, but I still was like I felt like the top four, the East was deeper, but I felt like the top four versus top four was still the West. But now it's no debate. The East is stronger than the West. I'll say that. No
It's
debate no
like I
more.
almost know basketball. It's almost I
No,
can see
no.
the
But at
I
that
can see
time,
the
at that
yeah.
time I still disagree. But now it's over with.
I can see the
Now it's no
future.
debate. Now it's
Well,
no debate.
I was saving this for the end of the show, but everyone hitting at it. When are we going to admit that Jayson Tatum wanted him traded? I'm gonna say it. I'm going to say it. If he's your best player and he says, "Don't trade my boy," they would have fixed it. No
I
Yeah.
one
agree.
is talking about how
Yeah,
this
saying
man
that.
signed off on this trade.
Well, hold on. Not to cut you out. Let me ask you this.
Yes, he signed off.
No, I'm not gonna ask you nothing about that. About signing up from that. I'm gonna ask you about Jaylen Brown. When the Celtics season was over, you know how he hopped on his little stream when they was talking. He was talking this shit, and
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
he deserves to. He deserves to talk his shit. He averaged 28 a night for them niggas and carried them all the way to the playoffs without his second best player on the team. Anyway, do you think the Celtics still would have traded him if he never did that and he was talking all that shit like he was. Do you think they still would
Well,
have
you want
traded
to
him?
know something? The relationship was already dead.
I mean, the relationship
Yeah.
been dead. I think the relationship was dead before they even got to the finals, but they was just dealing with it at the time.
And a lot of people don't realize is, I mean, everybody in here on the pod is cool, right? When stuff started getting out and it's not getting hushed, you know it's
Yeah,
over.
exactly.
And he already knew the narrative where a lot of people in Boston is one of those. The Boston Yankees, the Cowboys, who else is? It's a short team that have a system and code. When you go over there, you have to abide by their rules,
That's a fact.
regardless of what you got going on. And Jaylen Brown is an outsider looking in compared to everything else. And I'm gonna be honest with you, at some point, and only thing that was dangerous about their team, when they traded Marcus Smart, there was no more vet. So it's just them two, really. And now the ego is building for both sides.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to think the league's been fronting. No disrespect to Jayson Tatum. I know it sounds like I be hating on Tatum, but Tatum a baller. But they put him in the forefront over everything.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Brown's like, yo, I'm doing the dirty work. I'm carrying the bags up. Yo, I ain't no sidekick. This is 1A and 1B. And no one put a stop to it. And you got to think, even though they vets in the league now, they not old.
Yeah, they're not 30 yet, I don't think.
So your two people,
Jaylen Brown just turned 30. I think Tatum probably like
20,
28, 29.
yeah.
Yeah.
they ain't no Drew Holiday to hey, bro. You know, there ain't no
Facts.
vets in out. Them two, who else is on that team?
Derek White
Nobody,
older,
there's
but he
no,
not.
like
But
you
he
said, there's
not
no
them.
vets.
Yeah,
The
there's
Yeah,
only
no
like
vet
vet.
I think that's on that team right now is probably Derrick White.
yeah.
That's it.
So,
Like,
and
come
I
on.
don't think he don't. No disrespect to Derek White. I may be wrong. I mess with Derek White, but I don't think he seemed like a vocal type of dude. So while this stuff is building, I think the relationship been dead for years now, and then you can see how the stuff act. That's why I personally feel like, hey, it's not my dog. Hey, bro, we got to figure this out. For them to trade him for Podcast P at this point in his career, that's like a bag of potato chips and some water, some hot water, room temperature water. It's not even cold water no more.
Facts. It
It's
was a
room
little better
temperature
than
water.
Josh trade. It was a little
Right,
better than
like,
Josh trade.
yo, Tyrell, hey, you know what? F you. I'm gonna send you right next door. Yo, y'all in the same, ain't they in the same
Division. Same
division?
division,
Yeah.
They
bro.
in the
Same
same
division.
division, bro. That's
Same
what
So I
Chad
division.
was
just
talking about. That's why
So they
I
gotta play
just
each other
don't
like
get
4 or
it,
5
bro.
times this year.
and
It's
it's
gonna
the
be
The
same
exciting.
team that
dumbest
just
trade
put
ever.
you out in the
Yes,
playoffs.
they just
Exactly.
put you out the
So
playoffs, and you
this
just
Facts.
is
made them better.
personal. It's
Like they hate
personal at
him.
this
They hate
point.
him, bro. They hate him, bro. On everything, bro.
So that's why I personally feel.
You knew what I knew they hated him, bro, especially Brad Stevens. Them niggas said, this nigga Brian Windhorst said they thought Derek White had a better season than Jaylen Brown. And Brad Stevens did not put a stop to that shit. Like how Raheem said, certain shit you just gotta like, like don't like hush it. Like even like I don't know if that was said or not, but the fact that Stevens didn't come out and be like, all right, y'all wilding now. Maybe you wasn't maybe you didn't say that, but you're not stopping it. So it's you thinking it, bro. Like what the like what you mean Derek White probably has worst year of his career. He shot like under 40%. What you mean he had a better year than Jaylen Brown, bro? Like what are we talking about right now? Like
I
yeah,
don't. To be
yeah, I
honest
hate
with
this
you,
man.
bro,
Yeah, I
I
hate
don't
this
see the
man.
Celtics. I think the Celtics just got put back probably 2 steps, bro.
Yeah.
OD.
After
People
this,
people
Oh,
talking
Lord.
about that'd be a good playoff series. I'm like, y'all think Boston
because
gonna
look,
play them
bro,
in the
I
playoffs?
really wasn't a believer in the Celtics after they won the finals anyway because I felt like they're living and dying by the three too much. They shooting 40 to 53s a game.
Yeah,
Like
Exactly.
who the fuck does that?
facts. Well, remember,
The
they, I mean,
Houston
they won
Rockets.
because they team was stacked. People forget they had
Yeah,
Porzingis
they
and
won because
Drew,
their team was that. But
and
if you
then
look
once
at it, the
they
year
traded
after
them,
that, you look at the
yeah,
year after that and last year, they're living and dying by the three, literally, bro. And they don't
that's
have the
it.
shooters for that.
That's true.
Like Derrick White is taking 18 threes a game. Peyton
Facts.
Pritchard is taking 15 threes a game. The only person that ain't shooting threes like that is Jaylen Brown, and he's giving y'all 30 a night.
Yeah,
Driving to the rim, doing whatever he has to do.
Yeah, it's over with. Yeah, bro.
And then
I used
y'all
to.
didn't have a
Yeah, I don't
big
know.
man. Then I guess y'all got y'all big man with Mitchell Robinson, but I still don't know about that because he's still a
Yeah,
liability. He's still a liability on the court. Because all you gotta do is foul, put him at the free throw line. He guaranteed to miss one. You're gonna
yeah.
be at a
I don't
disadvantage
know.
from there.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to think it was all BS until Jaylen Brown stream his after getting traded, bro. Him saying that nobody except the young boys hit him up. He said Brad didn't hit him up. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, bro, they hate you, gang.
They ain't fuck
Tatum
with
ain't
him,
say
bro.
nothing.
Man,
Yeah, I'm
I'm
like, they
telling you
hate you,
about
bro.
Boston,
They,
man.
I'm like, they hate you, bro.
They never liked him from
You know
the
what's
start.
crazy? Brad Stevens was his head coach, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That means he hit it. That means
He
he ain't
drafted
like
that
him the
nigga,
whole
bro.
time. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
He
saying. That
drafted
means he
that
ain't like
nigga.
him the whole time, bro. Because there ain't no
bro.
way.
In 2016, when Brown was drafted, Brown got booed. I don't even think Stevens kind of like he didn't even diffuse. I think Danny Ainge had to come up from the front office and say, "Hey, chill out. Like we know what we're doing." Boston never liked this cat in the first place. And now let me bet off what Rasheem talking about. Like Tatum, I can tell you where the hate started because the media. You know how the media always tries to divide the stars away. Like if there's
Yeah.
two good stars on the same team, they're gonna say, "Oh, one's getting traded or one's not good as the other." But I feel like Brown, he has enough intelligence to say, like, hey, this is all BS. Let me not focus on that. But Tatum is the one you have to look out for. This kid came from Duke. He was like, what, the second overall pick, I believe? No, it was the third? I think
Third
third.
Third.
overall
Third
pick.
Third.
overall pick. He's
Them light
hungry.
skins, man.
He wanted to prove himself. It wasn't until the 24 finals. If you go back and watch the celebration, right? I went back and watched everything. When Brown got that finals MVP, they said Brown won it. Tatum smile went from this
Yeah, I saw that.
to died down. That's when you knew it was over. And then every time, like this whole time during the offseason, right? When Brown was on Twitter talking about some analytics doesn't determine a player's worth or something like that. What did Tatum do? He didn't say nothing. If I look at the research, he didn't say nothing until today on Instagram.
Yeah, he ain't saying until today, but it's too late now. It's over with, bro. He been traded for 2 days. 3 days. It's over with.
I think
Nigga,
their
this shit,
relationship was
this
done for
been going.
2 years. It's
He
been
could have
over.
said something when this first came out
But not
a
even
Exactly.
few
that.
weeks ago.
You could have hit Brown though. I get it not being on social media, but Brown, like I said, Brown said nobody hit me up but the young guys. So you ain't even text
Nobody
like,
did.
oh, Brody, like like this got nothing to do with me. Like I love you, but like come on, like what was you doing that was so important these last couple of days? You didn't even text him.
Exactly. He was over here balling on high school kids. I saw that
Like
film. Like,
like if
what
like
are
a
we doing?
JB would have.
No, hold on, chat. You know what's crazy about that?
What's up?
Jaylen Brown was coaching in that same tournament with them little high school kids. They was in the same. I don't think they was in the same place at the
Yeah.
same time, but
Yeah,
they was in the same area at one point in time,
that's what I'm
What?
literally.
saying. If
Because
JB would have said it the next year,
Jaylen Brown's brother was coaching one of the teams in one
yeah,
of the camps, and Jaylen Brown was there. That's when he found out he got traded.
What?
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Like if JB would have went on streaming and like, yo, like JC hit me up, then I'd have been like, yeah, probably the media probably
Yeah,
doing too much. But he said, nah, he's
He
a young.
ain't hit him
He
up,
said
but I
only
don't
the
think he
young
going
guys.
that's
to.
crazy though.
He is crazy, bro.
It be
But
your
this is
man,
just
bro.
I think
I
it
hate
was
to
a
put it like
one-sided
this though, but
relationship. It was
this
a
is
one-sided
another Kobe
relationship.
Shaq situation, bro. Well, we probably never gonna hear not probably one of them two talk to each other again, probably for
Hmm.
another 15, 20 years. Or it could be another KD and Russ situation. I don't know.
Mm. But this is a
But I
valid
do
one
know
though.
this. That
This is a
first game
valid
they
one.
play against each other though, that motherfucker gonna be lit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. First game of the season or Christmas or both. I don't care.
Oh,
Both.
I
Christmas.
don't get shit, but that first
Oh
game
yeah.
gonna be off the chain, bro.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, but I ain't gonna but like this is valid though. Like if Jaylen Brown don't rock with Tatum, bro, like if like I don't want to see him dap with Tatum none of that. Cause this is OD hate, bro. This Tatum got like if I don't want to see Brown try to be cool with him no more. Cause this is a one sided.
Facts.
This is this like you ever been younger, bro, and you had like a guy that you thought you was cool, like that was your boy, and you always show love, not knowing he really never really shows you love from day one, but he says y'all
Hmm.
boys. That's what the Jaylen Brown has all love for Tatum. But this whole time,
Exactly.
Tatum just didn't
Tatum
have
didn't
love for
care.
him. That's what it is. And now I hope he realized that, like, damn, I was showing love this whole time, and he ain't even rocking me this whole time. Like,
Exactly.
because you know what I'm saying. I want him to realize that. Like, I don't want to see him dab up to him no more. I don't want to see none of that. Like, I want him to hate Tatum because it's valid. It's valid, bro. I want him to be like, yeah, nah, screw. If I
I'm
was Brown, I'd be like, yo, I'm a rookie. my career before this didn't happen. I'm a rookie now. That's how he should really be, and be like, anytime you go to Boston, be like, I don't know this place, because the fans didn't want you, organization don't want you, so you should acknowledge them. That's just me. I wouldn't acknowledge the ring or nothing like that until unless we're talking legacy, but I would acknowledge nothing
One
and really
thing
show them.
I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna see. I don't even think the pressure is on Brown to perform.
It's
This
on
is
Tatum.
people.
It's
It's
on
on
Tatum.
Tatum. What
Yeah.
Yeah.
Boston done
Let Tatum
created,
average 24 this year. Only 24. Oh my God.
what they done created is a lane in. I don't even think it's gonna be the points, Tyrell. It's gonna be the seeding. I don't see them past the 7-8 seed.
Good
I'm
point.
being boss. I don't see it.
They are playing team for sure. They are playing team.
Every team plays their potential. Only playoff team we really don't know about, and I think people are sleeping. I know the whole Detroit thing with Durham right now. If
Yeah, I don't know.
Jason Collins goes back to how he used to hoop,
Oh yeah, Collins
Collins
nice.
is a 15-10 type of dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the points they're not gonna miss.
Yeah.
I personally don't believe Boston's not better than the Knicks today.
Yeah,
They're
I was
not
about to
better
say
than
that.
No,
the
they
Let's run it
don't.
down. Let's run it
76ers.
down. I was about to do it if you did it.
Miami, they're gonna have
Nope.
issues with.
Yep.
And Miami's still mid right now, but they better than them.
I still think the Hawks is gonna be better than them.
I ain't
The
mad at that.
Magic's going to be. I'm gonna get into
If
this
they
later.
healthy, if they healthy,
Pacers.
'cause if they healthy,
The Magic, right? So that's 5 teams right there.
and you didn't say Toronto yet.
Toronto, that's 6. So like I said, 7 and 8. Indiana's going to be back.
Yeah.
I want to see. I want to see.
Indiana's going to be back. So
Because
you're
Mathurin not
already
there.
by default in the 7th, 8th seed conversation.
Mhm.
And you know what other team I didn't mention that I
Who?
don't think people are gonna want smoke with? Charlotte.
I knew you were gonna say Charlotte. I was
You're
without
hard.
LaMelo. I got to see how Canepo play this year, bro. Because
He's gonna have an up year.
Just wait.
I don't know, because he might be figured out, bro. Because he's not like a handle guy. Like he don't really create his
Nah.
own shot. So I don't know. I just don't know. I just don't know.
Just
I like
wait.
Miller. I like
That
Kobe. We gonna see.
bare minimum, you looking at a 7th seed bare minimum. I think there's 6
Yeah.
teams better
Yeah.
than them right now.
No,
Hey,
for sure.
That cat want to be Kobe. Now here's your chance. You get to be
Now
Kobe.
we don't see he can carry. And he
That's
better
a
hope.
fact.
And people is Tyrell will tell you as a Knicks fan, Mitch get hurt a lot.
Yeah.
I'm just y'all played a lot of money
They
for
still
Mitch.
got centers though, because they drafted a center and they re-signed Kida. So if he,
I gotta see because George is gonna be out 20, 30 games.
Yeah,
Tatum just
maybe more.
got himself re-injured. Who is no
I
disrespect
don't know.
to
Who
Pritchard,
took my
but
ice up now? I don't know.
I don't think Pritchard no number 2 on no team, dog.
Please, yeah, say that again.
He
For
is not
everybody
number
out there that think that, bro. That nigga right there, bro. If
I
you
don't
think
think
he is your
ain't no
number 2 best
2.
player on the team, that's Matthew Dellavedova at best.
All right, I ain't gonna do that.
He just in a good system. You put
Yeah,
him on a
I ain't
different
gonna
team,
do
he
that.
ain't
I
hooping
ain't
like
gonna
he
do
hooping,
that.
bro.
I ain't gonna do that.
Terrell, what did I just tell you earlier? The nigga take 15 threes a game. You gonna
Yeah,
have to get 10 points out of that.
Yeah, but Dellavedova wasn't scoring.
9, 10
He could
points.
score the rock. I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do him like that. But he's not the second option for sure. I saw something
I
online.
ain't gonna say Matthew
They said
Dellavedova. What's buddy name on the Pacers? TJ McConnell. There you go.
I give you that one because I got you. All right, I ain't mad at that. They said Boston is trying to. They want what's the guy's name? They said they want.
Who?
They said they expecting Pritchard to have a development like oh my god.
Like who?
Brunson.
Jalen Brunson?
Oh my God,
I
no.
seen that. They
Yes,
said
yes,
Brunson.
yes. They said they expected him to have a breakout like Jalen Brunson did. I was like, yeah, Boston. I'm like, yeah, Boston gonna stay bad, bro. If
Yeah.
they think that, like,
All they can do is shoot the occasional half court shot, then he get back to business, bro. That's all they can't be doing.
we're not about to do that. Like, y'all, like, don't diss the Finals MVP like that, bro. Like, that's
But
disrespectful.
I know we spent a lot of time on Boston and their drama. I know y'all seen in the news. It looks like the Unks are assembling. Rose was talking all that mess last week. Tyrell had a
I was on to
prediction.
something. I was on to something.
If AD and Bron get over there to team up with the Warriors and Draymond, are
They
they
don't
the
even
favorites
need
in
AD.
the West?
Well, let's go ahead and just put this in the air because it's already been reported by the Wizards that they are not trading Anthony Davis for shit. They already said it. So they ain't AD not gonna
They
be on the
just
team.
made that.
What
They're
you gonna
not
do there? What you
keeping
gonna need him
DeAndre
for?
Ayton, AD.
AD is
What did
not
they
staying
just
on the team. He's
drafted
not getting. I
and
promise you, they not
Smart?
trading him, bro.
They're not having no. They're not about to be that
AD
deep
is
on
about
this
to.
team.
AD is not. That look, I'm gonna tell you the lineup. It could be for the Wizards before we get into the topic. It could be Trae Young. They got a shooting. I can't remember the shooting guard name,
Trey
but you put
Johnson, the rookie
you
last
yeah
year.
you put the Banter at the 3. You put
Yeah.
AD at the 4, DeAndre Ayton at the 5. Bring Alex Sarr off the bench as a 6 man. There you go. That's your lineup
Take
right
away
there.
Oh hell
Aiden.
no. Sar better than
Okay,
Aiden.
so that's it.
Sar better than Aiden. Aiden come off the bench.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
Aiden
ain't
gonna
gonna
be on
lie.
the bench.
Alex Sarr better than DeAndre Ayton.
You're
So you
not
that's
trading for
yeah.
DeAndre Ayton. He ain't starting on your team. I'm sorry. So that
DeAndre. Yeah, you
Oh,
said
he is
DeAndre
gonna
Ayton not
start.
starting.
He gonna start
he's
next
going.
year.
You're not trading for
Yeah,
Bro,
DeAndre Ayton
DeAndre
because he's
Ayton,
gonna come
man,
off the
fuck that
bench.
nigga, bro. That nigga, no,
yeah.
no.
Him and Sar starts. They bring Sar to the 4 because 80 not gonna be there. They gonna have Aiden at the 5, Sar at the 4, and then
AD
the rest.
not getting traded to the Warriors, bro. I don't see it, bro.
I saw
I
that.
don't
No,
see it.
Rose. I saw that too. But why would they trade for Aiden all of a
Who's his
sudden? Because
agent,
that's
Rose?
random.
Who's his agent?
Rich Paul, bro.
What you think they doing, dog? Rich Paul, I don't know how he's not got fined in the league, got
Yeah,
trouble.
bro.
This man
He
is
ain't
Bro.
doing nothing though. He ain't doing nothing wrong.
he's a agent. He is not supposed to be broadcasting all this stuff like this, bro.
No, he has a media platform too as well. People
That's
tend
my
to
whole
forget,
point.
but people tend to forget that though. They can't block freedom of speech. He can say whatever the fuck he want to. What you gonna do? Tell him not to
That's
say it, nigga?
freedom of
That's
speech.
his First Amendment right. He can say whatever he want to, bro.
Yeah, that's right. Send it.
I don't
That's
care if you
it.
an agent, a lawyer, a
Talking to
doctor.
the
Like
right.
you can say whatever you want to. It don't matter if it's wrong or right. Yeah, I agree with you. He's an agent. I don't think he's supposed to be doing it. But who the fuck is we to tell
Yeah.
him you ain't supposed to
Yeah,
be
I don't
doing
think
it?
so, but he's
Th-
wilding.
What you
That
got,
nigga made
Chad?
Bron. That Bron is a billionaire. That nigga a millionaire. Probably damn near a
Would they
billionaire too. Shit.
would they be the favorites in the West or no?
Man, if he goes
Man,
to the Warriors, like off a name alone, they're going to be the favorites. But the only thing that's
Okay, I
stopping
give you
them
that.
is
I
that
give you
is that
that.
everybody old. Like the only thing that's stopping their team, they got the IQ. The only thing that's stopping them is arthritis and lack of icy hot. That's what's going to stop their team.
Okay.
Like Bron 41, like that ankle
Bron,
shot, his
hey,
back
you
hurt.
said it, Chad. You right.
If they get AD, what are we talking about? AD, the same AD that cat been out for 2 seasons straight. I remember he was guarding Kent Holmgren. That cat reached for the ball and broke his finger or something. Like, nah, bro, this is not
Yeah.
He
it.
hurt himself 3 times in one play, bro. Like, ain't nothing to talk about.
Crazy though. Steph gonna be okay. The rest of the roster okay, but it's definitely the unction. I think if they can manage to
The
stay healthy,
unction.
the unction. If they can manage to stay healthy, do that whole season, just use our IQ and actual skill. Yeah, they're gonna be at least top 4. But now looking realistically, I don't know about that one, y'all. That is a 2K fantasy ass team right there. I can't.
Yeah, nah, realistically, nah. But why does AD gotta go over there though? Why can't Brown and sign over there? I kind of like Butler more than AD on that team
I
anyway.
don't think
I'm gonna keep it a
Anthony Davis
beam.
had. I don't think
I'm
AD
gonna keep it a
has to go
beam.
over there. That's what I'm saying.
Tyrell,
I don't think they're
Tyrell,
trading.
do not say that.
No,
I'm
I'm not
giving you.
finna bring up Jimmy Butler. I forgot it. That nigga got bigger problems to worry about than fucking basketball
Oh
right
yeah,
now. I
they
wasn't
can't
even
end
about
up
to
in
say
a
nothing about
federal
him.
prison. Again.
But I don't think Anthony Davis has to go over there for Brown to go over there. I think Brown will go over there just off the straight. Steph is over there and Draymond over there.
Yeah.
But then again, I don't think Brown is going to the Warriors though. I think he just building all that, like Chad said earlier, he likes to build all this hype every free agency. Shit, before he went to Miami, everybody thought he was going to the Nets or to the Knicks. I'm just saying though. Everybody thought that's where he was going.
I don't remember that. I don't really remember what
No,
the team
Knicks,
thought.
bro. We did not think Brown was realistically.
So
No,
so
I'm not
nigga,
saying
no,
no.
no, no, no,
No,
no.
I'm
I'm
not
talking
saying
about the
no.
media. They wasn't
I'm
putting
not
out in the
saying
media
no.
that the
I'm saying I don't
Nets and the
remember it.
Knicks was trying to get that nigga Bron?
The
I know the
media,
Knicks
but
were.
nah,
Yeah.
we ain't.
That's
I'm
why I
not
said the
saying you're
media,
wrong.
nigga.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying I generally don't remember who.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't
But
remember
let
that
me
time.
ask y'all this real quick: if AD ever was healthy, his whole career, would he go down? Would he be over Timmy on the greatest power forward
The
of all
greatest
time?
big man of all
No,
time.
no,
Nah, I
no,
don't think so.
not over to me.
That's a great question. That's a great hypothetical.
All right, so
Not
let
over
me
to
ask
me.
y'all this: Hawks, Magic, Raptors. I already know what Tyrell finna say. Chad, starting with you, who you think don't have a better season?
The Raptors, man, like Kawhi going back to Toronto. I guess we all should have kind of suspected it. He only has like a few destinations that he wants to go, either back home or Toronto welcomed him like a king. He went over to that Toronto roster. They have long and lengthy players over there, and Kawhi's that veteran that they need to get over that hump. Last year they played a pretty decent job in the playoffs, but Kawhi has that veteran expertise that they need to be help get over that hump as an elite team. So I think the Raptors have the best squad out of all those teams. That's just
I
me.
agree.
Chad, I'm gonna hit you with your first out of pocket. That was kind of out of pocket, bro.
Oh,
No,
hold
it
on.
wasn't. No, it
Gosh.
was not.
They long and lengthy plays.
Oh,
Hey, I don't do pause. I don't do pause. I don't do
well, you
pause.
might have to, because that was kind of crazy. But
Except for
I
Pop.
thought he
He
meant
be
the
going
take.
crazy. I gotta say pause on Pop. He be going crazy, bro.
I thought he meant the take, but no. Okay, yeah, that was a little
The
crazy.
take was good, but you could have just said
Yeah, 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 yeah.
defenders, long and
You see,
lengthy.
I thought about it and I was like, it's not gonna make no. Let me just
That
go ahead and go
nigga
with the flow,
said
bro.
long and lengthy, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that was a little crazy.
No pause, man.
Oh God.
Rose, Magic, Raptors, or Atlanta.
I'm taking the Raptors, bro, because they the only teams out of them three that actually made some moves. Well, the Hawks' biggest move was what? Re-signing C.J. McCollum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
All right,
they
knock them out.
they got a good draft pick, good guard. Who they
Yeah, I
got?
like I like they I
yeah,
like
he
their
was
draft
good.
pick, but
Flemings, right?
Yeah, I think it's Fleming.
Yeah.
competing with them now, not right now. The Magic ain't made no moves this offseason either. Like I thought they should
What are
have.
they doing?
What you mean? They got
All
Nick.
right, so
Put your big
listen.
back, man.
I'm
My
gonna
fault. My
say
fault. My fault.
I'm
My
taking
fault.
the
That
Magic.
that's Rasheem team, bro. That's his team that he thinks that should be better than what they are. But
They are. They
they
should
haven't
be.
made no moves.
But I don't think they needed
I
to. I
like
think
their
it
team
still
though.
be year two, bro. Year two with Baines getting the. I think that'll be all right. I really like. I'm high on the Magic more than
Nigga, you
everybody
said
else.
Desmond Bain.
It take
Nah,
normally
he
it
wilding
take
out.
2 years for a team to
Yeah.
gel.
Okay, wait, hold on. Before we move on, this is for Sheem. Because you see how they did the Jaylen Brown. I feel like Magic, they're like a Walmart's version, like Paolo and yeah, you know what I'm about to say.
It's
Paolo
like
and
it's like a it's like a
Paolo
Walmart
and
and a Kmart
Pa,
version.
it's
Yeah,
like
that's
of like
go
Tatum
ahead.
and
Hold on,
Brown.
That's
hold on,
It
Dollar
hold
was
on,
Tree,
sick.
hold
No,
on.
man.
no, no, hold
Let's
on. I'm
not
trying to be for real
dis.
though.
Hold on.
No,
Pablo.
they nice.
Hold on. We
They
ain't gonna
nice.
disrupt
No,
Pablo,
they
bro.
nice,
Okay,
but
Pablo.
how
they not
about
Tatum and
okay?
Brown.
It's like
They
it's
not
like
Tatum
it's
and
like
Brown.
Walmart and Target. Walmart and Target. There you go.
Yeah, there you go. No, they nice. They nice. But you get what I'm trying to say. Like they're not quite Tatum and Brown, but they're that like
I don't.
the
To
other
answer your
version.
question, I don't
Do
think
they
it's
trade
gonna
one
be
if they don't win
Wagner.
next? If they don't
I
do
don't think
good,
it's
do one of
go.
them go.
I don't think you got to. I think Wagner is a natural three. I think the reason why they bought Baines is gonna be the two on the team.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, this year I really think all jokes aside, them healthy, if they can stay healthy, Pablo got like me and Rose counted though. If Pablo shot 50%, they would have won that series
Yeah, they should have won
against
anyway.
Easy.
They should have
Homeboy
won.
just didn't. If if he gets to tier two, I know Melo mentioned this that's one of the young bulls he want to work with. Like he gets
Oh
to his
yeah.
next step.
If Melo gets to him, he's
I
quiet. Oh
really
no, he's
think
a
if
top 10 player in the
Pablo,
league if he gets there.
who's the dude with Pablo? Who's the buddy on the Hawks? That everybody like.
Jalen
Oh, Jalen
Johnson,
Johnson.
Who else am I missing? Buddy on one of the dudes from Hornets. I think they're on a short list of young
Brandon
stars.
Miller,
Yeah, Miller cool.
The other one, Tyrell mentioned Miller
Oh,
and
Con
Knuckle.
Kneppel.
yeah, I think they're on a short list is like I would say rising stars on the East that are young. They
Yeah.
just need to I think Pablo to me would still be number one on that list. Um
Oh no, hit potential was crazy. 6'9", 250, bro. Like,
He just
I
that's not
really,
playing like
That
he's a
nigga
guard.
got a LeBron. I hate to keep bringing up LeBron, but that nigga is built like that
no,
nigga,
he
bro.
is. He really is.
Not
He
for
should
real. He
really,
right.
if you really think about it, he should
Talk
really
that
be
talk.
dominating everybody, bro.
well,
No, yeah, no.
that's what
That's
I'm
why I was just
saying.
asking. Do you trade one if it don't work out this year?
I
Like, if
don't
it's
think
like
you need, I don't think Wagner's a number 2, so I think you could probably make it work. If you let Buddy's face up game develop where it needs to be, I
take notes,
really
Chad.
think
We don't do no pause over here, man. Keep going, Sheen. Keep
you're
going,
not gonna
Sheen.
say a nigga
Face
face
up
up
game.
game need to do. That's crazy. But anyway, pause. If he get that to the back to the basket, I really think if he get a go-to move, I really think they don't take a next step. And then I expect Baines to be. You don't laugh for. I really want over there though. I want a Westbrook over there with them young boys. Give them a
That's not
little,
bad.
give them a little scrappiness, a little dog over there. Give me like a Westbrook over there, or a Dennis Struder,
They need a
somebody over
shooter.
there.
They need a shooter, bro. That's what they need,
Like
honestly. I like shooter
that's just
more.
what I want to see with them young bulls, though.
Okay.
But okay, yeah.
No,
Before I
no, no.
switch over,
No, you can go ahead.
Portland, Tyrell, you didn't say anything about Portland.
I missed them because I was saying too much, and I thought about it afterwards.
You missed him. It's a good thing that you missed him because
Portland, I have them as a sleeper tier 2 team. I got to see how they navigate.
They got more moves to make now.
What? Go ahead, Rose.
go ahead and finish this thing, man.
Dame coming back. Dame no be at least 20,
Oh my
25.
god, but I just keep hearing this shit about this nigga Dame, bro. I fuck with Dame. I fuck with him, bro. That nigga the same age as Paul George, bro.
It's
Like
different. Someone actually producing.
Yeah,
But
he produced.
the last,
um
okay, I'm glad you said that. The last time we seen Damian Lillard produce was in fucking Portland, bro. He didn't produce in Milwaukee because them niggas got bounced in the
no,
first
hold on,
round both years. Then he got hurt.
stop.
That was injuries.
Why didn't they
Giannis was hurt.
produce in Milwaukee?
What you mean?
You
Giannis was
know
hurt two
why
of them
your
years.
favorite
What
coach,
does that have to do with Damian Lillard though?
your coach, the same reason Giannis
Oh
wanted to
my
get out of
God.
there, the same coach y'all think is a Hall of Fame coach, the same coach that ruins every team.
Oh, I never said
Oh, you
Doc
talking about
Rivers was a
Doc
Hall of
Rivers?
Fame coach. That's
Forgot about
noted. I
that.
don't fuck with that nigga.
That's the reason. He makes teams worse.
That's a
We
fact.
forget they won the NBA Cup that year and then dropped the hell off when they fired Buddy.
This nigga said the NBA Cup.
It's the midseason
I
finals,
mean,
man.
they
Stop
still
hating.
facts are facts. They were hoping then. They were the best seed in the East. Then they fired Buddy.
I do think they was wrong for firing that coach in the middle of the
For
season
sure.
like that. They was wrong for that.
They definitely was. They deserve what
I
happened to them.
mean, I don't think, but and then they still
Dame cool though. I'm not saying that he no scrub or nothing,
Well,
but
I don't
like
think Dame is shifting over. I think it's gonna be Ja and the foreign. Who's that foreign cat?
Denny,
Yeah, I mean,
that's his
yeah.
team. That's who I was about to say. That's who team it is. It's that foreign dude's team. It's Denny, Aviata, wherever the hell. Yeah,
not
him,
anymore.
Ja,
Not
and
anymore. It's Josh's team now.
don't they still got who's the dude?
hold on. So
Shaded
you
Sharp.
They
said
got
you
Holiday over there, I think. It's
you
Holiday
said
over
it's
there?
hold on,
Get traded,
Tyrell. You said it's Ja Morant's team.
Yeah, it's Josh's
The
team.
same. I ain't finna bring nothing because I'm gonna start a whole argument with that nigga.
Well,
But
hold on. I'll let y'all have that in a second. But you still was it Scoot Henderson and who's the other?
that nigga shot
They
11%
got
from three,
Sharp.
bro. Fuck that
No,
shit,
but
bro.
listen,
This
he's
nigga.
going
got
to
Shaded
get
Sharp.
better because the pressure's not on them.
I'm not talking about Scoop, bro. I'm not talking about that
Who's
nigga.
the other
They
forward?
got
They
Sharp.
got
You
another
talking about Sharp?
They got Shaden Sharp,
yeah, him. They still got.
but they not keeping all four of them though. They
Yeah,
finna
they
trade one
can't.
of them.
No,
Yeah,
I think if
that's
I
too many
was them,
guards.
I would go trade Drew to go get some little more, maybe a big or something, and
Yeah.
some shooters around them.
Yeah,
Drew
for sure. I would
Holiday's
do
gonna
that.
have some value. If I was them, that's what I would do. And even if you got to trade one of the other young bulls, I think they're a sleeper tier 2 team.
Yeah. Here's the thing about Portland. Jaylen Brown at Philly was unexpected. But I thought I put this in the chat when they got Ja. I thought they was doing that to get Jaylen Brown. I kind of like Jaylen Brown over there. It was a better trade for Boston because before they got Ja, Boston wanted Drew, Scoot, Sharp, and 3 picks. They was like no, because then we just have Dame. You know what I'm saying? I mean, then when they got Ja, I'm like, okay, they're gonna do it now. Because then your starting five would have been Ja, Dame, Brown, Avia, some stupid starting five, and you can figure out the rest. And Boston would have had Scoot, Holiday back, Sharp. Now Boston is good again. Like they good because they got 3 players picked. Now we looking at Boston different. I don't know why that trade still didn't go through. So that was a better trade. I don't know if Portland pulled the trade back or Boston just decided to pull George, but I remember hearing that like 2 weeks ago, and that would have worked out better. That would have made Portland like my number one team, like pretty much the best offseason, because that would have been nuts. Brown, Dame, and Draw, I'd have been stupid. And Avia. But now, like me was saying, they can't have all them guards there. Drew, Sharp, Scoot, Dame, like you know what I'm saying, one or two of them gotta go. So they gotta figure that out. John Dame gotta stay, but they gotta figure everything else out. And Avia, they gotta figure the rest out.
Well, I think that'll be a sleeper. So let me
Yeah,
ask
me
y'all
too.
this, right?
Couple more
You,
moves.
um, out of Zion,
Oh
John
God.
Morant,
Oh God. Oh, okay.
Trae
Oh my
Young,
goodness. Okay.
LaMelo.
Oh, who got the most to prove?
Yep.
Uh, I'm gonna
Hmm.
say none of those people on that list. It's gonna be Tatum at the most approved next season, in my opinion, man. That cat right there. Hey,
Oh no, that's a
no,
great. Oh no,
Bro,
hundred
what the
percent.
fuck is
But
these niggas doing out here, bro? My bad.
oh,
no,
the
you
fire,
did.
the
I
fireworks
think
getting
that
crazy outside.
I think Tatum has the most approved next season. I'm gonna disregard the list. Sorry about the list, man, but the most person in
Yo,
the league that has
try to make
most
his
approved is
own
gonna be
rules. What's up, my
Jason Tatum.
boy?
Jason Tatum.
You can't make your own rules, bro.
My bad, my bad. I just can't. But if you want to be realistic, let's go with the list. Let's say Zion Williamson, man. I think this is gonna be his last season to prove himself, bro.
Hey, his nickname,
Is
I call him
what's the
Cheeseburger
nickname?
Bob.
Double M, double M.
Double.
Cheeseburger Bob.
Let me
Shout
tell
out
you something about
Mariah.
Zion Williamson, man. I was in middle school when I first found out about Zion. And then when he went to Duke, he dominated. His first year in the league went pretty good because he was coming off that injury. But of course, we know about the drop off, right? Whatever he was doing on outside of the court. But he lost weight. I thought he was going to dominate. I'm not impressed at all from his wherever he came from, bro. But this season, if I'm the Pelicans, if I'm the GM, I'm saying Zion, this is your last season before I trade you so I can restart this team. Because Zion has been the biggest disappointment that I've seen come into this league since whoever, right? He was supposed to be as dominant as, I'm trying to see what they're comparing. They're comparing him to LeBron James.
And Shaq.
And for Shaq, for some reason, right. But
Just cause the size, pause.
because of like the size and the power that he dunks or like his game
Yeah.
pretty much. But I think that Zion Williamson has the most improvement next season, definitely. It's not even a debate.
Tyrell?
I would normally, ever since Chad, me and Chad usually be on the same page. So, I rock with Chad. So I would agree with Chad. The only difference is
What's up?
I'm already done with him. So I gotta disregard him. If it was last year, I would agree with you. But I'm already done with him. So I gotta scratch him off the list. Look,
Uh,
that's a really good take, but it's just because I'm done with him. That's a personal
yeah, I
preference.
understand. I
So
understand.
then it's a Ja, Trey, and who's the
LaMelo.
third?
LaMelo.
Who
He
are?
said,
Oh,
Lamelo
LaMelo.
Ball.
I'm gonna take Ja off because I agree with what Rasheen was saying. I don't think Ja had that much pressure this year. He has pressure, but not that much. I'm gonna take Ja off. Now
Yeah,
between LaMelo and Trey, I think it's pretty much 50-50, honestly, because I think LaMelo's on like he's with Ant now. Ant's not trying to lose. You're going to a team that went to 2 Western Conference Finals in the last 3 years, so they're expected to win, and you're playing with Anthony Edwards. Y'all
yeah,
arguably the best backcourt in the league, so that's extreme pressure. And with Trey, I think Trey has been getting disrespected so much that there's a lot of pressure on Trey. I'm gonna edge it to Trey, but I think it's 50-50 with me because LaMelo is like let them lose. Like let not like if they make like if they don't make like if they don't make the playoffs, it's all the blame going to LaMelo. It's not gonna go to Ant. It's gonna go to LaMelo. But same thing for the Wizards. I think people are looking at like us are looking at that Washington team like this team is all right. Trey can really get them somewhere. So I think Trey has a lot of pressure on him too. So
To
I'm
be the
at edge
right
of the
answer,
Trey, but
I think it's LaMelo. Reason why I say LaMelo, Ja and Trae Young, respectively, were ones on their previous teams and got them to the playoffs.
Yeah.
Um,
mhm.
Trey's made a deep run in the playoffs. I think this is Trey's more of let me remind you who I am.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Um,
A comeback year.
I really believe reason I think AD is going to be out of there with Aiden. Now the roster outside of AD is nothing but 20-year-olds. And I
it
think
fits
they
Trey.
can facilitate a little better. Um, I know Rose finna say I'm crazy, but I will recount this again. The way Trae Young is a dynamic guard, if Aiton's ever gonna show the rest of his career, I think it's gonna be in Washington. Um, I believe he can still, as bad as the game is, he still could be a double double if he chooses he wants to play.
Yeah,
Um,
That's true.
Bingo. You just said it right there. If he
if he
and
wants
wants, he
to.
wants to play.
If
Yeah,
he
the,
wants to play.
the talent is still there, and he was very engaged until Brown got back. I still
yeah.
stand on that.
He
And
needs
he was
a real point
hoping
guard. Chris Paul, Luca, Trey. Like he needs
he
somebody to give him the
was,
ball.
and I think Trae Young could die. He can, him and the Bonza should work well with the youngins, and Trey's gonna be the clear number one. Until we got to see what the Bonza is
Yeah,
long
Yeah.
term. Ja, I think he's in the best situation out of the three because
yeah.
the Portland's outside of Clyde Drexler. Who would you say? Clyde Drexler, probably
Yeah.
LaMarcus
Dame,
Aldridge,
Brandon
Dame,
Roy.
Brandon Royce,
Who
probably
else was there?
Dame, of course.
Oh, Bill Walton back in the 70s.
Walton is that's the short list of the all-time greats, but people are only gonna the last 10 years, the best player out of Portland is Dame. So they're still gonna look
Yeah.
at his Dame's whole ordeal. And Ja has a known commodities as number twos on the team already. Like
Yeah,
Dame is already proven. I mean, Drew's a champion. Even I don't anticipate Drew to be on the team. He may.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
the homeboy, the
yeah.
foreign dude,
Avia, he
he
nice.
just was on the playoffs by himself this year. So
Yeah, he nice.
he's already gonna know, and Ja can just be Ja Morant. And I hate to say it, he's in Portland. How much trouble can you get in Portland?
Mm. He
So
changed his number to one, by the way, too. So I think it's
so
like a new start, new rebrand.
yeah, I definitely think it's gonna be a new start, a rebrand. He's not gonna have a lot of pressure. LaMelo, we gotta see because I still think that they have the best backcourt right now. LaMelo and Ant, but it's gonna be interested to see. It's gonna be put up or shut up because I think they're gonna give him a 2-year window, and that's it. I don't. If it don't work out, I think that's gonna be it. And LaMelo's gonna have a bad rep to his name, and I think Ant's still be out of there. I think it's still be a 2-year window, and that's still be it to me. Rose, before we get on the last two topics, who you think got most to prove out of Trae Young, LaMelo, and
Ja and Zion.
John Zion? Oh, I didn't even get.
How the fuck does Zion get brought up in this shit?
Well, that's Cheeseburger Bob. He was the number one pick,
I mean, shit, I think it's a tie between Ja and Zion. They both came out the same draft class. The hype was real around them. They both had one good season, and then that was it. Cheeseburger Bob can't stay healthy. He can't stay away from the burgers and the cheeseburgers and fries. I mean, Ja Morant can't shoot a
And
damn.
OnlyFans models.
Hey, yeah, that too. You know, he fucking OnlyFans models and this
Double
the
M,
porn stars and shit.
Mariah.
But look, Ja Morant,
No one see this man Tyrell. It's crazy.
Ja Morant can't hit water if he fell in it, bro. So I mean, like, what is we doing? Ja Morant shot 11% from three last season. The year before that, I think he shot 20%. What is we doing?
What's y'all celebration now?
Grenade.
Yeah, that dumb shit right there, bro. Like, come on, bro. I don't know. I really don't. I don't believe. I don't know.
Shoot the
I
crowd
don't
or
like
whatever.
John Moran as a player, bro. I think that nigga too arrogant, bro. That's just me on how he be moving. I
All right,
just
so
don't.
quick question before we move on. Who do y'all think's gonna have the best year out the four?
Trae
6 year.
Young, Trae Young, for sure.
I agree for sure. I
Yeah.
definitely got Trey.
Trey's the most natural fit because he's back to being the absolute number one with a bunch of young bulls. So
I will say this too. Don't be surprised if the Wizards make a run in the playoffs.
I wouldn't be.
I
Just
wouldn't be
because
surprised
off
either.
of past history with Trae Young has done this before.
Trey
And
nice.
I'm
That team is
always a
nice.
firm believer. I'm a Trae Young fan. I'm a firm believer that nigga never got hurt. I think y'all probably gonna think I'm crazy.
You think
But
he
them
sat
niggas,
out?
no,
I
he just
mean,
said they would have went to the finals.
yeah, he would have went to the finals, bro. I'm saying that I'm not saying they would have won the finals, but them niggas would have went there.
He was having a Halliburton
Yeah, he
run.
was having one of them runs.
I definitely agree with you. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. I'm rooting for Ja in Portland to be like a 5 seed this year.
I think Ja gonna kill. I ain't worried about Ja. I swear to God,
I'm
I'm not
rooting
worried
for
about Ja.
Portland just
Just
to
stay
have
away from the guns, man.
if he was
Don't worry, he got grenades now. Like I said.
this man Tyrell. Tyrell's not ladies' night. We don't need to see the bed, man.
Ah,
No, no,
yeah.
no,
Tyrell
no,
already started.
no. Relax. I'm charging my phone. I'm just charging my phone real quick, man.
Tyrell
I'm
started
just
already. Tyrell, hey,
no. I'm just
They
charging my
catch
he's
them
phone,
trying to,
man.
hey,
ladies.
man.
They
Between
I'm
catch
you
them
and
charging my
ladies.
Chris,
phone, man. I'm
I'm
just
gonna let
charging my
y'all do
phone.
what y'all need to do, man.
I'm just charging my phone, man.
Maybe you can get with Chad with the long, lengthy players after
All
this.
right,
Oh man, what you got, man?
all right.
This
See,
ain't that
here
type
we
of
go. All
party, man.
right. What's the next topic, man? What
All
we
right.
doing, man?
So the two topics of the night, we're gonna play the what if game.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Rose mentioned the Knicks, but I'm gonna play the what if LeBron joined D Rose, Jakeem Noah, and the rest of the
Oh,
Chicago Bulls in everyone's prime. What
oh man.
what did that team look like? What kind of run you think they would have had?
Finals would have won.
Yeah, 3 straight.
I ain't
What's
gonna
up?
say that. 3 straight is crazy. I ain't gonna say
I
that.
think they go. I think they go
They
that
would have
far.
got one for sure. They would have got one. That
It
year
depends.
D Rose got hurt, bro. He tore his ACL because of Tom
Yeah,
bitch ass Thibodeau kept that fuck nigga in. Man, that shit
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Bro, I
Continue,
ain't gonna
Rose.
hold you,
You
bro. I'm
can't
gonna
talk
tell y'all
about
some
Tom
real nigga
Thibodeau,
shit, bro.
man.
I was watching that game, bro, and I damn near shed a tear, bro. I think I was in like a
Damn.
freshman in high school, bro. I damn near shed a fucking tear because this nigga tore his ACL, bro. That was my
Yeah,
favorite player,
man.
bro.
Start
That nigga was
grabbing
my
his knee.
screensaver. That was my favorite player, bro. But Chad, you wilding 3 in a row is crazy. I ain't gonna lie. They had the
Hey,
Miami. The
man.
Miami Heat
So,
was still there, but I ain't gonna lie. They
so
wasn't gonna.
in this universe, does D Rose get hurt still, or does he like since LeBron's there, he kind of gets that weight taken off a little bit? But Tom Thibodeau's still the
He
coach. I think
doesn't get
LeBron gets there. He can
he
say, "Look,
doesn't
hey,
get
keep that
hurt.
cat out of here." He doesn't get hurt.
Yeah.
That's a good 1-2 punch, Rose. You don't think they get one more star with that?
Well, they got Luau Dang was. I give you Dang was still there in his prime.
Nah, but okay. So if we're doing it like if D Rose never really got hurt though, they would have probably brought in another star. They probably would
Yeah,
have. Okay, then they probably could have got 2 or 3 then.
I think would have been Carmelo.
No, I'm not. I'm saying we're gonna go. Bron goes there with D Rose, Butler, but Butler wasn't obviously Jimmy Butler then.
Uh,
Luau Dang was still
D
nice.
Wade was gonna be on that team too.
See, Rose's on to something.
And
I was
then
gonna let
yeah,
Jakeem
y'all.
Noah.
I was gonna let y'all rock because I didn't want to mess with the hypothetical. But
you get
Rose said it. But Rose said it. The only reason why, when you said this topic, I left it alone was because Dwayne Wade said out of his mouth, him and LeBron was both gonna go to Chicago. It wasn't gonna be one. It was just gonna be Bron. So that's why it's just a hard question to answer because Wade would have been there too. But Wade was like, it just would have been too much people with the like it was just one ball, 3 people rose. That's the only reason why we didn't go. So Wade basically said they was a Packers deal wherever. It's just kind of hard to say just Bron
Yeah,
Rose
that
because
because
Wade
you
would have
right
been there
though.
too. He said it out of his mouth on his
Yeah.
pods. He literally said that. So that's why it's kind of like I don't know. it's just kind of hard. But they would have won one though at least. Rose and LeBron would have got it done. But most like at a 99% chance, Wade would have been there, and that's why they probably would have three-peated.
Yeah.
Rose, Wade, and LeBron, good night,
Shit,
bro.
they probably would still be in Chicago right now.
Yeah.
Fucking shit up.
Tom
I think
Thibodeau, man.
I think the better what if what if D Rose never got hurt?
They was good.
Uh,
That team was good enough to win it without anybody else, which is crazy. If you just looking at it on paper, you're like, all they got is
Yeah.
fucking D. A household now. All they got is D.
Nah, no,
Rose.
he
Yeah,
exactly.
they had good chemistry.
they
They
All
had
had
good.
that
they
chemistry. Yeah, that's what I was gonna get to. That chemistry.
all they needed was Melo or Dwight over there. Like one of them free agents. One of them would have pulled up. It would have been over with.
I think they would have got Melo. If they would have got Melo, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I
that
ain't
would have
gonna,
been.
yeah,
Ooh, that would have been a nice scoring punch right there, man.
yeah.
Ooh, we.
Dang, Chicago stuck with Zach LaVine for
It's
5
time. It
minutes.
was Tom Thibodeau's
But
fault, man.
but
He
but
fucked up the
but
whole
see,
future.
LeBron and Rose is crazy. And then if Jimmy would have stayed, Jimmy would have developed
Jimmy,
still pretty
yeah, and
well
Jimmy
with
would have
them.
became Jimmy with them niggas. Ooh,
He would
we.
have been more of a
Like
monster, I
that's
think.
yeah, because their defense would have been stupid. It really was stupid. Now you just saw LeBron and Rose. We just need y'all to score 90 as a team. We could hold these guys to 80.
And plus, the rest of the East wasn't. Well, I don't think they were.
Yeah. Like let's say
Were they?
Bosh Jones,
Shit, we'll
Miami.
be. I
It
ain't
would
gonna
have
lie
been.
though. If Braun went over there, we'll be talking about Braun at least, probably with at least 6 rings right now, bro.
Mm.
At
That's not
least.
too far fetched.
Now you know what really had to happen though. Instead of because again, Melo said this. It was supposed to be Melo instead of Bosh in Miami. They would have won all 4 years. It
Now
would have been a
I
different
got. Hey, hold on.
conversation.
I got one
It
better
would have
for
been a
you.
different conversation.
Hold on, bro. I got one better for you. Instead of Melo, it was supposed to be Amari Stoudemire in Miami with them niggas over Melo and Chris Bosh.
I
That's
didn't
what
hear about that.
niggas really don't be talking about that. It was supposed to be Amari Stoudemire, but Amari Stoudemire was in his prime, and they thinking like, damn, he more of a he a ball dominant forward. He need the ball,
Yeah.
and he can't really stretch the floor like Chris Bosh can. All
Yeah,
right,
I
so
didn't know about
Let's go
Stoudemire.
back and look at Melo and Chris Bosh. We don't know. I don't know what happened with Melo. I don't know why. I don't know why he didn't end up on the Heat. But
You know,
He said he
that's a
wanted to
good
beat
one.
them in the money. He wanted more money and he wanted to beat them. Like, all right,
Can't do
like
that.
he probably regrets that now because you didn't win one game. You could have had 4 at least. Because they was
So
winning all 4.
for people who don't know, but Melo's my favorite player. I break this down to simple science. If they never came out in the same draft class and played each other in high school, I think Melo would have won. For the simple fact, Melo would have took a more of a career dive than Kevin Durant we look at Golden State because it's always been LeBron and Melo,
For
LeBron
sure.
and Melo.
Mm,
People don't understand that dynamic where I always give my hat off to Melo for saying, you know what, I'm gonna try to get mines without having us two on the same court together. Because a lot of people, this is outside of Melo being my favorite player, is a lot of people don't. I personally believe Melo should have finished top 3 in MVP the first 2-3 seasons when he was in New York, when they were really pushing waves.
Yeah.
mm,
At that point, you having them on the same team, yeah, they would have won, but it would have messed up history because you can argue the best scorer, the best overall player, and then you still had D Wade on same team.
That'd have been
And
nuts.
D Wade is still one of the best two-way players in the generation. No one would have. It sounds good now, but people would have cut off basketball. It was a good thing
No, they would have. They would have. I'm
because
just saying, yeah.
hey, you wouldn't have stopped that.
No,
So,
you couldn't.
um,
But I'll
but
say the same. I agree with you
yeah.
too. You drop Melo. I agree with you about Melo. So I tell you, yo, you drop, you drop Melo in the '90s, bro. it, it,
Melo.
it would have been like Michael Jordan the best, and then Mike and the Melo like it. Oh my God, they wouldn't know what to do with him. I ain't gonna cap, bro.
I
Or
thought he
just
should
put
have
him
won
in,
Rookie of the Year over
or
LeBron.
or or just put him in Kobe's
Yeah, he
draft with
did.
I thought he should have won. I thought he should have won Rookie of the Year over LeBron, being
yeah,
real that year.
or just put him in Kobe's draft.
And I
You know
just
what I'm saying?
think
But it would have looked crazy, bro.
I really think that's
Melo
the
is so
only
crazy.
reason and Melo knows this, where it's like, yo, man, for the integrity of the game and just being trying to be competitive, them two always been battling it out. Even though
Yeah,
they
exactly.
cool and homeboys, but it ain't
For
right.
sure.
I at least respect it. Like that's why I said I don't KD little punk ass, but no,
Yeah.
some shit you just ain't supposed to do. Go play with someone else. Don't go over there with the. It don't make no sense.
Okay, I'm glad
Yeah.
you said that because I have a strong opinion about the topic we talked about earlier
Uh-huh.
with LeBron going to the Warriors. I honestly feel like he should not do that shit. Just given the history
Yeah,
that he has with them.
With Steph, yeah.
I
that's gonna
really
be the
don't think.
biggest thing,
Yeah,
bro.
okay, cool. He wants to play with Steph. You can go play with him on Team USA. You already did that. You accomplished that. You played with the nigga. Pause. But you hoop with the nigga on the court.
Yeah.
I really don't think you should fuck up history and fuck your name up by going to play with the enemy.
Well,
That's your
only
enemy.
thing that they're gonna say is one. At this point, logical people outside of some other people we know, LeBron is not the man on any. Like LeBron is still solid, but
Right,
He's
what
not
right,
the
they're
right,
best
gonna
right.
do
player on
in
the
the
team.
past,
But I think LeBron know that too. LeBron knows that
he's
too.
41 years old. It's kind of like I don't know if y'all remember that Houston team when they had got Barkley and all them. Where
Oh yeah,
this
yeah,
is
Oh yeah, that
looking
stinky
at it like
Nah,
PD.
I got one better for you, Shane. The '04 Lakers with Karl Malone,
yeah. When
Gary
they got
Payton.
Malone and
but
Payton
That
and they
team
that was
was
lost,
For
because the
terrible.
two
all
young
them
bulls
niggas.
were supposed to
and they
that's
lost.
The
different.
only young bull on that team was Kobe.
But that's
Shaq was aging too.
but
Shit.
Shaq was still more in his
Shaq
thing.
knee was hurting.
This
They
team
had to
right
trade. They
here,
traded Shaq the next year because of that shit. Bro.
this
Yeah.
this this right here, they technically shouldn't even align. But with the league is expanding the longevity of every player, so I think
Right.
that's why people are giving a pass because we're not looking at LeBron as a superstar. No, his name is, but we're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
expecting Bron to play more than 50 games or so this year. Draymond is,
Tough. Next.
That cat's a
so
wrestler, man. He ain't no.
besides Steph, and we know Steph at this point, no disrespect to Steph, Steph can't carry no team by himself no more. So I think
I
that's
don't know. That's what everybody ain't saying that though. They saying Steph still that nigga. He could carry a team.
I don't,
That
His play
everybody. I
style
don't know
allows
why.
him to
I
do
don't
that.
see it either. I don't know why people saying that. I don't see it, but
but that's the only
Yeah.
reason they give him a pass because at this point, everyone in traditional NBA, in NBA eras, they be kind of out the league. They don't. They just
Yeah.
okay. This new era, everyone's old. This is the off. AD, we know he only good about 30, 40 games. This like no one's
Yeah.
looking at it like, oh, this is because health is gonna. I don't know if they don't. I hate to say
Father
this.
Time is
I
undefeated.
don't know if they finna make it
You
past
like my
the regular
fire.
season. Yeah, that's.
Facts, facts.
But the last topic of the night,
Oh, hold
I
on,
really
Sheem.
think this
I was
one's
gonna
interesting. Chad, if the original Sixers team, and I'm going back from Michael Carter Williams when he was the rookie of the year, you
Yeah.
would have kept Ben Simmons, Joel Embiid, Norris Noel, and
Hey,
why this man laughing?
that nigga said Michael Carter Williams. That's crazy. I ain't
I
The
heard that
really
nigga.
think
2013-14 roster? What you cooking
I
up,
ain't
man?
heard that nigga name in a minute, bro.
if that team would have actually stayed healthy, what could have been?
That's a big hypothetical, man. That's the 13-14 roster. That's the 2K14 roster. I don't know. I think Joel. Let's go back to that year, right? Joel Embiid did not play for like 3 seasons because of his injuries.
And Ben
I
was
don't think
out.
he becomes the same player that he is today without those injuries. Like that sounds crazy to say, but he wouldn't be the same player without them injuries. So if he starts early with no injuries and that whole roster's healthy, that would have been a great second round to maybe, nah. That would have been a great first and second round team. But I feel like they needed that character development to be where they are today. Like, that's my opinion on that. That 13-14 roster was so questionable, man.
Okay, I'm
Very,
gonna
very
I'm gonna
questionable.
flip it though. They develop into the players like Ben Simmons turns into
Okay.
Ben Simmons, Embiid turns into Embiid. What do you think?
Who the fuck was Ben Simmons?
Ben
Ben
Simmons
Simmons
was
was Ben
in
Simmons. Ben Simmons was
All
don't act
Star.
like Ben Simmons was a scrub.
I didn't say he was a scrub. I'm just
I'm
saying.
just
Was Ben
asking
Simmons
if
on
they
that
full
roster?
potential, and then I don't know what Norris Noel would have been. So
Nerlens Noel
Yeah.
came into the league hurt
and
though. I
then
think everybody forget about that
Yeah.
too.
Michael Carter Williams would have stayed on the trajectory he was supposed to. Do
Okay,
you?
so was Ben Simmons on that roster for 13? I thought he got drafted in did he get
He
drafted a
got
little later
drafted
on?
Not,
in.
they
He got drafted
essentially,
in what 16?
yeah.
He
I'm
got drafted
building
in
the whole
16.
roster from that time, and they kept the
Oh,
draft.
okay, they kept
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Ooh, that's a great question. I do think that Simmons, that's bro. The things with Simmons and Embiid, they both got hurt their first year, didn't play the till. I think they would have stayed fully healthy. They would have at least got one finals appearance, maybe even one title, maybe two finals appearances. Maybe I'm pushing it, but it just depends. Like Ben Simmons was a great facilitator. Embiid turned into Embiid. Carter Williams would have been a great two to Ben Simmons. Dang, that's a good question, man.
Bro, you
They
would have
definitely would have been the top of the.
nobody that can shoot out of them four
Yeah,
niggas.
yeah, that's the thing. Like the league was already evolving to already a 3-point league.
I think that's what all four. Well, I ain't gonna say all four. I think that's what three out of the four got messed up at. The league was evolving. Michael
Yeah.
Carter Williams was ahead of his time. He's a 6'6", 6'7" point guard. Now we
Hmm.
look at today's game right now. That's all that's in the league right now. Back then it
Yeah.
wasn't nothing but small guards. Ben Simmons, Ben Simmons should be top 5 player right now in the league. But
But
I just
that
don't
cat brain got
understand. Bro.
thrown
I
off.
just
I don't
don't
know what happened.
understand, bro.
He just forgot how to play basketball, I guess.
Joel Embiid, he just can't stay healthy. If he can stay healthy, he the best big man
Ooh,
in the game. He
I forgot
better
about
than
Markel Fultz.
Markel for
Oh,
ooh,
see,
woo, wee.
Forgot about that
yeah,
cat.
I was gonna bring him up. I was gonna bring that up.
Ooh, I
Go ahead,
forgot about
Tyrell.
folks.
No, I was gonna bring that up. I was gonna say two. I was
Oh,
gonna
did
say
y'all know they drafted Mikal Bridges, right? And they traded
They
that nigga.
did.
yeah, it did. I was gonna say I feel like the two things that messed them up. I don't think all those players was enough. Cause like Rose said, they needed like a real shooter. Markel Fultz messed get that injury he had right before the draft messed him up because
That
he was
shoulder.
because he would have been in there and because he was a 23-point scorer in college. He was supposed to be their bet like the number
He
the number
led he
two
led the
scorer
na- he led the
behind
nation in
Embiid.
scoring, bro. A lot of
I
people
know,
So
I
forget
did
know,
he
about
no,
was
that.
I
he
love
was shotting
Markel
up
Fultz.
Lonzo.
I love Markel Fultz. You feel me? He looked at the time. Obviously, Tatum is in that draft. He looked better than Tatum in college. He looked better than Tatum, bro. He was supposed to be better than Tatum. Fultz was dumb nice,
But
but when that happened, but then he started shooting like Michael K. Gilchrist after that surgery, and it was over with. I
yo,
Why
think
that's
did
if
he?
he,
crazy.
I think if
That's
he would have,
crazy.
I think if he would have developed the way he was supposed to, that would have probably put Philly over the top, plus everybody else. And then so I would say Markel Fultz was the missing piece for them.
But
And when he didn't,
I really think with folks, that's a
Why do
good
they keep
topic to
drafting
talk
hurt
about. Is
players, man?
Markel
That's a
Fultz?
real
Markel
question.
Fultz is
no, he wasn't hurt though. Like he got
Markel
hurt.
was.
Like no, he wasn't hurt. They drafted him, and then like he got hurt like that same week, like in summer league, and then he had the
It
bro.
wasn't
surgery.
about like a.
You know what I
Yeah.
It
think
was
really messed
crazy.
him up, bro. It's not even the injuries, none of that, bro. If we look back and going back to the draft lottery that year, what was that? 2016,
Yeah.
2017? That
2017.
Yeah,
2017. Y'all know who had the first pick of the draft? It was the fucking Celtics.
Yeah.
They would have won the lottery, but they traded with the Sixers, bro.
yeah,
Right before the
Knew
draft lottery, they
something.
traded with the niggas, and the Sixers
yeah,
got the fucking first pick of the
yeah.
draft.
They lucked out and got Tatum because the other two didn't turn out. They got lucky.
Jason Tatum was gonna go number one that
Yeah.
draft,
He was really
Oh
good.
but
yeah,
the Sixers had no need for him. The Lakers was gonna draft Lonzo, so
yeah,
Tatum had to go number 3. So they had no choice but to draft Markel Fultz because Lonzo didn't work out for the Sixers. He didn't work out for no other team but the
yeah.
Lakers. So he
Yeah,
was
that
kind
was
of forced in
crazy.
that position. Now all the spotlight is shined on you as the number 1 pick. And then, like you say, you had that injury, whatever it was, with that
Yeah,
shoulder.
it just
Then
messed
he
his whole
started,
shot
It
up.
was a
messed
disc or
his whole
something.
shot up.
Yeah. But outside of Fultz, I don't think they would have won until they got Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? They only lost
Yeah.
because Kawhi hit that shot. If Kawhi don't make that shot, Philly wins the chip because they would have beat that hurt Warriors team too. So people gotta look at it too.
That
Philly
Bucks
shot
team was
great
real
right
good.
now. So
You think the Sixers would have won in overtime against the Raptors that year, bro? In Game 7?
no, if he missed,
No,
they
no,
lose.
it was a tie game, bro. They would have won in overtime.
Show did.
It was a tie
Oh,
game. I just said the only reason I know because I seen on SportsCenter the other day it was a tie
I thought
game.
Philly was up by 1. I thought it
Oh,
was
it
still
was a
high.
tie. It was a
Nah, it
tie
was tied.
game.
The
They was
Kawhi
gonna
had
go into
looked at
overtime if he
crazy
missed.
shot.
Well, I agree with you though. I think the Sixers would have won in overtime.
Yeah, I still think so though. Yeah, and then
But
that's when the Warriors was hurt. Durant was hurt. Clay
yeah,
was hurt. They would
Yeah.
have beat them because
You
Embiid would
can't
have been
forget
too
about the
much.
Bucks in the ECF that year, man. Wait,
Yeah.
first MVP Giannis, but I don't think that squad was better than Sixers. Probably not.
but it's a lot of what ifs.
That is a lot of
Yeah.
what ifs. That's a good question, man. Like what?
No, yeah, because you can argue that Milwaukee won. Like Jeff T, he be on 520. You know, he was on that Milwaukee team. He said, bro, if Kyrie and Harden don't get hurt, we don't beat them, bro.
Oh, I'm
First
glad you
round.
said that,
He
bro.
said that.
I'm
T said it.
That's a great
Cause
assessment.
my cousin is watching
was
this
like
shit
they
right
win
now.
the whole
Say that
thing,
shit
bro.
again, real. Say
T
that
said
shit
that,
a
bro. It's not
fucking
even
again,
me.
bro.
Because of the
Said
Bucks,
that.
man? Or
T
is he
said that all the
different?
time.
No, we was having an argument about this shit, bro. Cause I stand 10 toes on that series. If
T said
KD's
that,
shoe
bro.
was a little bit smaller than what it was, there would be no Bucks winning a championship or none of that
Yeah,
shit, bro.
you're right
No,
about
KD
that.
had
it
50,
was
bro.
Kyrie.
You wasn't
Okay, it was
stopping that
Kyrie.
nigga.
Yeah,
We
it
ain't
was
Kyrie
talking
did get
about
Kyrie.
hurt.
Kyrie. Kyrie
No, it
got
was
hurt the game before.
Teague said it. No, Teague said it. He said game 1, Kyrie played. They lost by damn near 40.
Yes, they did, bro.
Teague started packing his bag already because he's like, we're about to
Yes,
get swept.
yes,
Next game, Kyrie got hurt. I looked over at the
yes.
bench and be like, whoa, we might win this now. But he said if Kyrie don't get hurt, bro, and Harden comes back, nobody's beating him. He said it out his mouth.
No,
And he won the chip.
the Nets were gonna win the championship that year, bro.
That's what he
They
said.
were.
That was their year
That
to win,
roster.
So
bro. Everybody had
so
the Nets winning, bro. Bro, that's a
So
big
there's a
what
lot
if,
of what
bro.
ifs. There's a lot of what ifs, but I'm
That's a
happy Giannis
lot.
got one though. Shout out to Giannis. I'm happy he got one. It was just funny that we talk about
If
what
that
ifs.
nigga, that bitch ass nigga shoe was a little bit smaller, bro. That nigga.
Yeah, he did a whole spin three. That
yeah,
hurt me,
because
man.
Kyrie probably would have came back second round and they probably would have started icing up,
I'm
you know.
Mm-hmm.
glad y'all said what ifs,
And
you
Harden.
know.
No, for sure, yeah. What
You
ifs?
know
Yeah.
what Jay say, what if his uncle had, let me stop.
Man, go man.
Like, what are you talking about, man?
But listen. The biggest what if is coming back. Ben Simmons said he coming back this year.
He said Miami. He said I want to go to Miami because they got good culture. And like I'm like
Is
you would not be
anybody on
saying
that team
this,
consistent in shooting?
but not even Chad, not even that. If Miami didn't get Giannis, would he want to go to Miami? This is what I be talking about. He want to go to a front running ass team now. Like, get out of here, bro. No, get him
He
out of here,
passed
bro.
from that dunk. He should have been.
Like, get
What
out of
if he
here, bro.
takes that dunk?
He trying to go
If he
to a
takes
stack
that dunk,
team.
he's still in the league right now.
Exactly. He want to pass the way.
Facts.
Cause he don't want to get fouled and shoot free throws. Man, what kind of bitch ass nigga that man? Go on, man.
Like, you 6'10", man. If you don't
Yeah,
just
you
dunk
fucking
that,
6'10". You that nigga, bro. You don't want to dunk the
Right.
ball over Trae Young because you don't want to get fouled and shoot
Yeah,
free
you talking
throws.
about? I
Nigga.
want to pass it. I want to pass to my teammate with a better percentage at the
You want to
time.
give
Or
it to
whatever.
Matthias Dabaluse, whatever that nigga name is. You want him to shoot free throws?
you know what he was doing? He was doing what Boston do now. They pass up players for threes. That's what he started. That actually, that's what he
And the
started.
nigga didn't want to shoot no damn mid-range jump shot. Like, yeah, come on. Now you want to come back, like real, so you want to come back to a front running team. Nigga, get the fuck out.
Nah,
Yeah,
Man,
bro.
go
I
play
think
for the
Pat Riley gonna
motherfucking
slap him,
Grizzlies or
bro.
something,
yeah,
bro. Go
exactly.
hoop over there.
Facts. Go over there.
But hey, for those watching, those who don't catch it to the replay, those who know everybody up on here, what if you subscribed? What if you helped us get to 100K? What if you go ahead and like them Instagram posts? What if you cop the merch? What if we become the #1 podcast in the world because 2026 we taking over? And what if you knew the slogan? That line is a skill and Cappin is not.
Cappin is not.
Y'all make sure y'all have a safe 4th of July. Y'all be
Yes,
safe.
sir.
Y'all be easy.
Everybody be safe for sure.